Party here. Jim, your remittance transfers have been set up as requested. 15% of your contract payments will be paid out to you in the form of D-Energy, since that has become the normal currency around the base. The rest of your earnings will be credited to the account on Earth you provided. Party out.
Looks like we've got another sudden Emperor-class storm heading in from blind sector north-northeast. You've got 2 minutes to secure storm shutters and hightail it down to the hangar. Let's move.
your job to keep Coronas fueled by finding these thermal pockets on your own, planting T-posts, and maintaining them when they're full. Harvest them regularly and you'll be raking in the credits in no time.
Got it, boss? I think this work is just my speed.
And so it went for weeks and months until the extraordinary became commonplace. Dealing with the cold and wild life became the new routine. Intense and surreal, but routine. I kept my sanity and wits by not thinking too deeply about what I was seeing and doing. It got lonesome sometimes, out in the Badlands. Music and weekly messages from the missus kept me company. I was making great dough, getting choice contracts, and that was the point after all. I made friends with the crew. They were a right good sort, those guys. Even LaRoche, for all his bluster, had his moments. For better or worse, I became Braddock's go-to guy. It had its benefits, but sometimes being the one to get the call meant you ended up in some damn strange situations.
What's wrong?
Plenty.
Harmonizer's almost out of juice. The one time I want an acre to attack.
Where was I?
Something about getting the call.
Yeah, right. Well, now you know how hard it is to communicate off-world. In those days, Nivek had a workaround. An antenna relay on the
highest peak in the area, so we can call home to Mama with minimal storm interference. It's our lifeline. 2 hours ago, it went offline, and we don't know why. We're effectively cut off from sending and receiving any off-world communications. Some acrid probably got his claws into it.
So once again, you expect me to march out there and fight a horde of monsters in a rig without weapons, huh? Do you know how much of my income I waste on repairs? I want guns on my rig, a simple chain gun.
My hands are tied. NEVEC regulations.
Yes, don't weaponize the construction vehicles, but I mean in this case...
Nothing. I'm not gonna jeopardize my operation because of your nerve deficit. It's called hazard pay for a reason.
Oh, please.
Hey, boss. Just noticed ComSat's offline.
Yeah.
Mind if I hustle down to the relay station? Give her a gander?
I was just talking to Mr. LaRoche about that very thing. Apparently he's got some concerns about making nice with the wildlife.
Well, no, I don't want to just snake a man's contract.
No. Take it. Get yourself killed.
Not for at least double, I mean.
Done.
What? Be back by supper time.
No time to lose, Jim. Go check out the communications relay and report back. Chop, chop.
Quartermaster Bowers would like to inform the crew that new stock from the latest supply drop is now available.
Mr. Payton, this is Dr. Kovac. Can you read me?
Loud and clear, Doc. Kinda told you can call me Jim.
As you like, Mr. Jim. I was hoping you could pay me a visit in my lab as your circumstances and logistics allow. Oh, and I believe I'm to mention that remuneration is involved.
So you have a job for me?
I believe I made that abundantly clear.
Oh, abundantly. I'll drop by soon, Doc.
Attention. The barometric damper in East Block is still malfunctioning and we're not getting any younger. Crewmen Spagna to East Block immediately.
Welcome back. That ought to tone down your recoil quite a bit. Smart purchase, no question. Good. That upgrade's a must in my book. The less you gotta reload, the better, eh? Nice. She'll pack a bigger punch now, though the trade-off's a touch more recoil. It's well worth it in my humble opinion. Gail got you rummaging around for scrap, huh? Come back anytime, eh?
Jim, how's Hank?
Sprouting up like a beanstalk.
He needed something to take his mind off the cold, so I gave him my brother's guitar. For never having taken any lessons, he's damn good. Listen.
Any idea how hard it is to keep a hot meal hot around here? Hell, we're still living off MREs. Look, if we want to build morale around here, don't you forget to eat before you leave.
Stand by.
Remember that 800-page questionnaire we all had to fill out before we came to this planet? How the hell did Kovac pass the personality screening? He must have cheated, right? I mean, have you spoken to the man? Every time I look at that enormous head of his, I imagine a little alien inside operating at controls. Or maybe a super intelligent lab rat.
Dr. Roman and I certainly had our issues, but I do wonder how she's doing out there. Living off base out in the white like a mountain man is a bit of an overreaction if you ask me, but she was never one for half measures.
Exposure to the extreme cold reduces blood flow and constricts your blood vessels, reducing your circulatory system's overall volume and increasing your blood pressure. This causes your body to reduce fluid volume by getting rid of the excess water.
So in other words...
When you get cold, you want to pee.
All right. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Level, the Acrid are remarkably unstable. I can't find a record of a species on any documented world that has such a high rate of mutation. I'm sure the radioactivity level of their blood is no coincidence. Theoretically, if forced by circumstances to adapt for survival, it would only take a couple of generations for an Acrid to evolve into a distinctly different form.
Ah! As you are undoubtedly aware, I've been tasked with rendering thermal energy a viable and cost-effective power source. Unfortunately, the T-energy from subterranean sources, while plentiful enough to run the Coronis installation, has a purity level entirely too weak for the audacious experiments we seek to conduct.
So, the stuff we drill out of the ground, not pure enough for science.
If paraphrasing me is critical to your comprehension, then yes. Now listen, the Acrid. There are wild variances in their impurity index. Some are promisingly pure, potentially pure enough for our purposes. I need a survey of local Acrid, samples of their T-energy in the hopes that we can find one with a pure enough composition.
So you want me to kill Acrid, basically?
Yes. I'm hoping to take advantage of your noteworthy efficiency as a killing machine. So, let us begin with the Sapaya, those wretched things that so bedeviled our arrival. If you could kill 20 or so and collect their T-energy samples, I should be able to extrapolate a purity index through vertical analysis of the...
Kill 20 Acrid, bring you the spill. That's the gig? All over it. Thanks, Doc.
Let me update your map with the best place to look for them based on recent sightings and migration patterns. And if you'd kindly hold still, I'd like to equip a sniffer attachment to your suit's tank. It'll automatically gather samples of T-energy particulates in the air after you've made a kill, so you can just focus on the killing. Such pitiable incuriosity.